The magician of Balakot, the magician of demonetization, the magician of Sindhur has suddenly got caught. Why?
Yeah.
Because he was...
अब जैसे ऑपरेशन सिंदूर को जादू किया है बोलता है, बालाकोट स्ट्राइक हमारे वीर जवानों ने जो कार्रवाई किया उसको मजाक उड़ा रहे हैं। 140 करोड़ भारतीयों ने प्रधानमंत्री बनाया, उसको वो जादू कहते हैं।
I have not been able to do in maybe 20 years of my political career, which was to make Mr. Amit Shah ji smile, is that this is not a women's bill. This is nothing to do with the empowerment of women. This is an attempt to change the electoral map of India, using and hiding behind India's women. And actually it is a shameful act. Manuvad over Samvidhan. You are telling the South Indian states, you are telling the northeastern states, you are telling small states in India that in order for the BJP to remain in power, we are going to take away representation from you. This is nothing short of an anti-national act.
When Congress ruled this country for more than 60 years, why did not Congress party provide that constitutional reservation for OBC? Congress has to answer.
श्री राहुल गांधी, ये हाथ में क्या हो गया आज?
चोट लगे सर. Thank you, Speaker sir, for letting me speak on a very important topic. Women are a central force, a driving force in our national imagination, in our national perspective. All of us, every single one in this room, has been influenced, taught, learned a lot from women in their lives. Mothers, sisters, wives. As Rijiju ji said, of course, Prime Minister and myself don't have that wife issue. So we don't get that input, but we have our mothers and our sisters. Yesterday, I was watching my sister achieve something that, in 5 minutes, achieve something that I have not been able to do in maybe 20 years of my political career, which was to make Mr. Amit Shah ji smile. There's something that I also need to practice and learn, and I was feeling very proud as an older brother. And there are some truths that need to be told here today in this house. The first truth is that this is not a women's bill. This is nothing to do with the empowerment of women. There is a women's bill. It was passed in 2023 in this house itself. And my friends and teachers in the BJP said that it will be implemented in 10 years' time. That is the women's bill. This is an attempt to change the electoral map of India, using and hiding behind India's women. Actually, it is a shameful act. Because instead of giving them women's reservation, which is very easy to do, and every single opposition person will support it right now, bring that old bill back right now, and we will help you pass it for implementation from this second. Now, that is the women's bill. This is something else. Now, what is being attempted here is a bypass of the caste census. What they are trying to do is they are trying to avoid giving power, giving representation to my OBC brothers and sisters, and to take away power from them. This is the agenda over here. That's the first agenda. Manuvad over Samvidhan. Amit Shah ji says that the caste census has begun. And he repeated twice yesterday, trying to be clever, saying that houses don't have castes. The point is not whether houses have castes or don't have castes. The point is whether the caste census is going to be used for representation in Parliament, Vidhan Sabhas, Lok Sabhas. And what you're trying to do now is trying to make sure that caste census has nothing to do with representation for the next 10 years, 15 years, so that you can kick the ball down the street. That's the first thing that is being done. You are trying to rejig the Indian political map. You have done it in Assam, you've done it in Jammu and Kashmir, and now you're imagining that you can do it in India. And you need a constitutional amendment to do that. Now let me explain what you are doing. You are telling the South Indian states, you are telling the northeastern states, you are telling small states in India that in order for the BJP to remain in power, we are going to take away representation from you. This is nothing short of an anti-national act. This is what you are doing. And under no circumstances are we going to allow you to do it. So I am telling you very clearly right now that the entire opposition is going to defeat this attempt of yours to attack the nation state and deprive OBCs and Dalits of their rightful place in society. And you can ask this to any Dalit, you can ask it to any OBC. This is a fact. You call them Hindus, but you do not give them any place in this country.
Yes, be cool.
And you are... सच्चाई अच्छी नहीं लगती आपको?
When Congress ruled this country for more than 60 years, why did not Congress party provide that constitutional reservation for OBC? Congress has to answer. Rajiv Gandhi ji ने on record OBC reservation का विरोध किया था.
Do not worry. We are not going to allow them. We are not going to allow them to attack the Union of India. You are equal participants in the Union of India. They will not dare to touch your representation in the Union of India. Speaker, sir, this same question was faced by Indira Gandhi ji and also by Mr. Vajpayee. Both of them faced this question. They understood the dangers and they did not take the action the Prime Minister is taking. You can check you can check. It was done by Indira Gandhi ji and it was done by Mr. Vajpayee. I am going to explain later in the speech why Mr. Modi is doing it. Then you can have your answer. The BJP knew. They knew very clearly that this bill actually cannot be passed. They knew it. They're not stupid. They knew every opposition person would oppose it. This bill cannot be passed. This was a panic reaction. This was a panic reaction because the Prime Minister at any cost needed to send two messages. Number one, he needed to change the electoral map of India. And number two, he needed to send a message again that he is pro-women. Why he is doing that, I will leave to your imagination. But I will leave it to your imagination, but the powers that be know exactly why he's doing it. Sir, the truth is the magician has been caught. The magician of Balakot, the magician of demonetization, the magician of Sindhur has suddenly got caught. Why?
Yeah.
Because he was...
ये तरीका बिल्कुल भी नहीं है।
होने के नाते
बिल्कुल नहीं।
बोलिए मगर नियम से बोलिए।
करूंगा मैं।
और ये इस देश का 140 करोड़ का चुना हुआ प्रधानमंत्री को ये अनाप शराब बात करके क्या साबित करना चाहते हैं?
इस देश के प्रधानमंत्री के संबंध में जिस प्रकार के शब्दों का प्रयोग नेता प्रतिपक्ष के द्वारा किया जा रहा है, मैं समझता हूं यह बेहद दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है और इसकी जितनी भी निंदा की जाए वह कम है। इस देश की जनता ने उन्हें प्रधानमंत्री बनाया है।
जैसे ऑपरेशन सिंदूर को जादू किया है बोलता है, बालाकोट स्ट्राइक हमारे वीर जवानों ने जो कार्रवाई किया उसको मजाक उड़ा रहे हैं। 140 करोड़ भारतीयों ने प्रधानमंत्री बनाया, उसको वो जादू कहते हैं।
Speaker sir, there is a central confusion and I have to put this right. There is a central fundamental confusion in the minds of the BJP and its leadership. And the confusion is that they think they are the people of India. You are not the people of India. The people of India are something else. They also think that they are the armed forces. You are not the armed forces. The armed forces are something else. You are a political organization. You are not India and you are not the armed forces of India. We are not attacking the people of India. We are not attacking the armed forces of India. We are attacking you. Do not hide behind the people of India or behind the armed forces. So stop hiding like cowards behind the armed forces and behind the people. Come out and talk to us and have a discussion with us. Sir, तो मैं एक सवाल पूछना चाहता हूँ। आप एक
सवाल नहीं पूछ सकते।
नहीं, क्योंकि मैं आप इंस्ट्रक्शन चाहता हूँ।
हाँ, इंस्ट्रक्शन भी
तो
दूंगा मैं आपको।
आपका कहना है कि मुझे यूएस डील पे कुछ नहीं बोलना?
बिल्कुल, महिला विधेयक पे बोलना।
ठीक है सर, ठीक है, मैं नहीं बोलूंगा सर। Sir, so what happened was very obvious to everybody. Now what you're attempting is taking away the constitutional right and snatching that from the people of India. We are not going to allow you. You will see we will defeat this bill right here in the next, whatever, half an hour, 45 minutes.